dusty shack high in the Blue Ridge Mountains. It was tough work, brown dirt and bluegrass songs. Sweet hickory filled the air. Daddy's love was hard but fair. If I knew how rich I was, I'd not have gone. Yeah, but the city called my name and I came running with my young man's hopes and my daddy's old guitar. I played the dives and paid some dues, singing every tune I knew, and them homesick ones I sang the best by far. Now I've seen the sun go down on the streets of New York town, and I've watched it from the hills of old Virginia. Beauty's what the eye beholds, one man's dirt's another's gold. Oh, but sometimes the grass is really greener, Mr. Gjersoe. Record company man confessed he liked me, but he'd have to shave a few rough edges down. Cut my hair like Brooks and Dunn's, trade the banjo for some drums, 'cause no one would buy that old high lonesome sound. Now I don't know just what this deal has got me. I've gained not a fan and I lost the ones I had. I've worn my heart right through my sleeve, singing a song I don't believe. Now I believe I'll go back home to Mom and Dad. Now I've seen the sun go down on the streets of New York town, and I watched it from the hills of old Virginia. Beauty's what the eye beholds, one man's dirt's another's gold. Oh, but sometimes the grass is really greener. Well, in a dusty shack high in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and when I die, it's on this farm to lay me down. And the hills will hear my song, 'cause it's there that I belong. Man, you just can't shake old roots from southern ground. Now I've seen the sun go down on the streets of New York town, and I watched it from the hills of old Virginia. Beauty's what the eye beholds, one man's dirt's another's gold. Oh, but sometimes the grass is really greener. Sometimes the grass is really greener. Corn in the crib won't turn your dollar green. A dollar won't get you high. Some days a drop is all a body needs. Some days the bottle drains dry. Pockets of change don't drive my worry down. Diamonds don't make me shine. It's a short life and a long time underground. I'll trade you money for wine. Well, I've seen your towns from a long black Lincoln, boys, back when copper was king. 10 years I've stood on the same old corner, boys. I never won for anything. Pockets of change don't drive my worry down. Diamonds don't make me shine. It's a short life and a long time underground. I'll trade your money for wine. Wild were the nights when I was rolling, boys, no hunger unsatisfied. Beard was my name in Elko County, boys, now they just walk on by. The banker, he spares a quarter for my coffee, his trouble's deeper than mine. That way of life, boys, there ain't gold enough. I'll trade your money for wine. See how the rain washes the sulfur dust off to the wide blue sea. Read from the rock the copper flies to where no miner ever may see. Shallow your cares, in vain your industries, so says the wide blue sea. Well, I never burden God on your account. Don't waste your prayers on me. I've seen a man of wealth and family scream till his hair's gone gray, laying in the ground just like I'm gonna be. He might have drunk it away. Pockets of change don't drive my worry down. Diamonds don't make me shine. It's a short life and a long time underground. I will trade your money for wine. Goodbye, Virginia, green battleground. I've worked your beer joints, Winchester on down. Now there's 10 women wounded, 2 good trucks gone. I've burned up my good luck, sung my last song. So it's goodbye, Virginia, so long. I left my home in Floyd County, young and a plain, with a dream and a dreadnought I'd soon make my name. But you can't make a living on a song and a prayer, and the men in those taverns are too drunk to care. So it's goodbye, Virginia, you green battleground. I worked your beer joints, Winchester on down. And there's 10 women wounded, 2 good trucks gone. I burned up my good luck, sung my last song. So it's goodbye, Virginia, so long. Jenny Scheinman. straight 9 to 5. Give me paper, I'll push it, a truck and I'll drive. But no more I'll return to the land of my youth. 20 years of hard country's too much of the truth. So it's goodbye, Virginia, you green battleground. I've worked your beer joints, Winchester on down. Now there's 10 women wounded and 2 good trucks gone. I've burned up my good luck, sung my last song. So it's goodbye, Virginia, so long. Goodbye, goodbye, Virginia, so long. Well, it's ryegrass in the winter time, flowers in the spring, but Texas in the summer is nigh on suffering. Well, I went up on Jackson Hill at a diner, I sat down, and I waved at every stranger just to move the air around. It's a long ride for the little I gained. Hey, when I let that Brooklyn girl, I never thought it through. She had silk brocade in her bedroom and a job that paid for 2. I think I'll get down the old guitar and see what I may find. Get $1 off some lawyer on the number 7 line. It's a long ride for the little I gained. If your wallet's in your hand, but a 6-string on your shoulder could be the devil's brand. Yeah, they'll put themselves above you, but for all their strut and brag, I'd trade it on Wall Street for one Black Mountain rag. It's long to ride for the little I gained. Are fair and they all sing right on key, but I went down and I never found one sang as good as me. And they say that there's a wondrous land for any good man that dies, and if it's got drinking women, well then I'll be surprised. It's long to ride for the little I gained. I never knew this place had so much empty space until tonight, when you walked right out the door. And so I walked to our bedside, pulled out that 45 that laid for years behind our chest of drawers. At first it looked too worn to play, the label all but washed away, that I made out the name of my old friend. 30 years and a scratch or two, but when the needle hit the groove, I knew that it was crying time again. The buck starts here with Hank sure to follow. Turn him up loud and clear. He's singing my sorrow. Let the sad songs roll on through a house filled with tears, where the good times are gone. Buck starts here. People in the house next door think I'm tearing up the floor. It's 4:30, my lights are burning bright, but this occasion, no big deal. It's just some boys from Bakersfield help me through the night. The buck starts here with Hank sure to follow. Turn him up loud and clear. He's singing my sorrow. Let the sad songs roll on through a house filled with tears, where the good times are gone.